Hi YouTube, it has been a while and as you know I've not posted anything to my YouTube channel for ages and ages and ages. Life just gets in the way, and if you look back on my YouTube you'll see I set up a food club via Patreon, which has taken up a lot of my time to get it up and running, but I'm really happy where that's at now. And what I want to do is come back to YouTube in a different way. I'm still going to start posting some videos about food, so that's going to still be there. But I've fallen in love with a new adventure, as you can see. I'm sat in a awning filming this in the middle of a field. When COVID hit, we actually bought a campervan that needed a lot of TLC, and Graham's done all of that, and I'll take you through that, you know, on another video. And I'll show you that. But last year we spent a lot of our time camping and just enjoying being outside, and we've both fell in love with it. So what I want to do is try and dedicate more of my YouTube channel to looking at campsites, how we camp, what we use, do reviews on the products that I've bought, and you know, maybe they'll interest you, I don't know. Maybe something in there that you find wildly exciting or just boring as hell, who knows. So yeah, it's been a bit of a rocky one, but I wanted to come back to YouTube at the beginning of the year, but unfortunately Graham went skiing. I think it was in February, and he was away skiing for a week, and then when he came back at the end of February he came back with COVID. So he had COVID, I ended up with COVID, and it really floored the pair of us. It took him about nearly 4 weeks to get over it, and to be honest, this week now, which is what, 22nd of April today or somewhere around there, are we in the 22nd? Somewhere around there, let me have a look at my watch. 23rd of April, sorry. It's taken me till like this week to get myself sorted out. I took all of Easter weekend off just to relax and rest, and it did me the world of good. So we're back to camping, and we're back to either just taking the campervan with us for overnight stops, or we taking the campervan and the awning and everything else. Today we've got everything else with us, so I'm going to show you some how we camp basically, and where we are, and do some reviews on campsites and all of that great stuff. But I will still post some foodie videos. I think I've got loads and loads to post, so it's easy for me to do. I'm not going to do this I'm going to post 3 times a week kind of thing. We're not going through that. I'm just going to post as and when I feel like it, because I don't want to put any pressure on myself. So the best thing to do if you don't want to miss anything is to set your notifications so you get notified as and when I post. This is the windswept look of camping, if you're wondering. It is blowing an absolute hoolie here, hence the mic. It's absolutely blown a gale all last night and like all through the night, and it's still every now and again that wind picks up, and oh God, it's absolutely freezing, hence all the jackets and coats. Let me show you around, let me show you what's happening, and I'll take you with me. We're supposed to be going out for a walk today, so I'll take you on that too. Catch up soon, bye. Here is the inside of the awning, and there's the air beams here. You've got 3, okay, and obviously the third one's the porch. This is our obviously kitchen area with the new gas stove and the gas canisters. Then this is how I've set my bed up. There's only me sleeping in here. Graham wanted to sleep in the van, so I've got his like air bed system. This has been so comfortable for me to sleep on. The first time I've slept on the whole system. So you've got this air bed system, and then you've got like this mattress that is separate, and we use the mattress in the van. And then when we sleep in here, we bring the base. The only thing is with these bases is they, as you can see, are massive. I mean, Graham's 6 foot, he's a big guy. So for him, that works perfectly. For me, I think it's a bit overkill just for me. But, you know, you could sleep, you know, easily 3 or 4 in here if you were using sort of normal size, you know, mattresses and blow up beds and things. The one thing that I always do, and you've seen me do this on my Instagram and Facebook all the time, I always take this little bedside bag, and in here I've got my pain medications in here. I've got my eye mask and earplugs and all the little bits I need through the night, and it just stays beside my bed in case I need anything. The other thing is in here is this LED mirror, And this has not been charged up and since the last time we were camping, which was, I think it was February when we last camped. Yeah. So this is the mirror that I use. Hello. And as I say, it's not being charged up, but it is really, really bright. It really is bright. So that just lives in that bag as well. But that is my number one top tip. If you go camping, get one of these bags and keep it down beside your bed, because it saves you trying to find everything. Then this was just the little bedside table that I bought for Graham when we had the tent with these side lights on. That is from I can't remember. I'll link it down below anyway where I got it, because that and the bed system are all from the same place. So that's it basically. There you go. We need some more hanging in here, which I've got to sort out, but for the moment that's kind of where we are. That's our food box with all the food in, and then you've got like kitchen and citronella and all of those kind of candles and things like that. And that's it. That's the inside of the awning. So here's the setup, a little bit better detail. So there is the front of the awning, which is the third air beam, which is the one you didn't see from the inside. Just got our camping chairs, table. That is an espresso coffee maker. It also makes tea as well, but we just use it to make coffee with. So we're just going to have a coffee in a minute. And then this awning has like this little side porch thing that attaches to the van. I'll show you what I've got in there, because it's not what you think, but sometimes Graham puts these bikes in there, so that's a great little sort of hidey hole, providing you don't drive away in the van. If you do, you've got to put everything back into the awning. So this is the alleyway inside the awning here, which attaches to the van there, and you can store bikes and things like this in here, but guess what's in mine? Toilet. Yes, a toilet. And the dirty laundry. So yeah, that's what's in ours, a toilet. It's just easier through the night when you need to go to the loo as many times as I do, to have a toilet somewhere, so that you don't have to walk miles in the middle of the night or early hours in the morning just to go to the loo. So that's what's in our little area here. And this is the back of the van. Graham's sleeping in here, so he's got his bed system, which is just the mattress, and honestly it is enough. It's so comfy with his sleeping bag. And then this is where I slept the first time we went away. I'll do another video on that, because the first one wasn't great at all. I didn't have a mic on, it just didn't work. So I'll show you that. So he's been sleeping in there, and then this here pulls out, and behind there is our fridge freezer. But I need two hands to do that, so when Graham comes back I'll show you that as well. And here we're using our new gas stove. I absolutely love this. We used it to the max while we were away, and it was amazing. Nothing stuck to the plates. It cooked like a dream. Really, really impressed with this. It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but it works like a dream. It really does. And here we are, just really, literally half a mile away from the Campervan site. Look at that. There's Graham. What a gorgeous river. Yeah, we've just walked over there. The site's literally just over there. So this is the start of our walk today. It's only going to be about 4 miles, I think, or hopefully, because I'm just not fit enough to do loads and loads of miles at the moment. But yeah, there you go. And again, we're not that far out the campsite, and look at this. It's just because we've gained a little bit of height. That gorgeous scenery. What'd you say? Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, and the sky's clearing out as well. Hopefully that continues. Just sat down for a break and a Twix, and we are now on the other side of that trail, and look at that. How gorgeous is that? The sun's come out. It's still blowing a gale, but yeah. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. We're going to walk somewhere up
to the left of that wood.
Yeah, or up there, yeah. So I'll catch you on the other side of that. I've had to voice this bit over because it was so windy. Even with a mic on, you wouldn't have been able to hear me. Not only was it windy, it was freezing too. That is Gouthwaite Reservoir over there in the distance, and as you can see, the views are stunning. There was still nobody around, it was just still Graham and I. This bit was flat, so by the time he'd actually dragged me up the hill, I think he was feeling a bit guilty and started to try and tell me jokes. I was having none of it, I can tell you. This is him trying to be the angel of the north. So this is the drawer at the back of the camper van, and what happens is obviously you pull it out. Graham's already pulled it out for me because it is quite heavy and it's on these sort of rails, and in here we have our fridge freezer, so it can either be a whole fridge or it can be a fridge freezer. I'll show you what's inside. So we've got food in there and drinks in there. This wasn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but it's been the best thing we've invested in. So if you do have a camper van or you're going camping or any of those things, definitely invest in a good fridge or fridge freezer, as this one is. Yeah, so pleased we bought it. It is really, really, really come in handy, and obviously when we go over to France, hopefully this year, this will pay dividends for us. But yeah, so there you go, that's what's behind the drawer. This is the little river that runs along sort of behind the campsite or in front of it, whichever way you want to look at it. So yeah, and this here where I'm walking to now is sort of like where all of the admin's done and everything. There's a little shop there where you can buy cakes and sandwiches. It is a cafe as well, so you can have your breakfast there, and honestly they make a great breakfast. But look at that. This is why we come here. It's just so lovely. It's just absolutely peace itself. Anyway, back to the nitty gritty. I'm off to the farm sort of admin shop there, and I'm going to go and buy some Wi-Fi, and I'm going to pop into the cafe and see if she's got any pork pies, because Graham is craving pork pies. Bless him. Here you've got the washing up area. So this is like the little washing up area. And there's 3 sinks. You've got all of your cloths and washing detergent and everything here, and a bin. So this is the area. Men's toilets, disabled toilets, ladies' toilets, and there's another area around the other room. I'll show you. So here are the toilets. Hello. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, so there's been a lot of traffic through because we've got a like Duke of Edinburgh thing going on. So obviously they were well used. You've got 2 showers, and then 3 toilets, and then like a little wash area there. So that is it. Here you've got your drinking water and wastewater, and this is the same block. You're just walking around the back, and here you've got like a laundry area. There's like a family shower room, which is this one. Unfortunately it is in use, so I can't show you in there. And this is the laundry room. And in here you've got more washing facilities, a freezer and a washing machine. So there you go, and that's it. That door leads through to, I think it's the men's toilets. So that is it, that's where we are. And as I say, we've been here a few times now and really enjoyed it every time we've been. So if you decide to come, I hope you enjoy it too. It's about 7:15 on Sunday morning. We leave today, and I'll let you have a little look at the site from this angle. So that is us. There you go. And there's the pods. I don't think it's an over big site. It does get busy, but you know, when we've been here, it's very, very quiet on a night. By about 10 o'clock, you know, there's no noise, and there's no ball games either. If you've got kids, you've got to, if they want to kick the ball about, if they're like teenagers, you've got to go into that top field where there's like a kids play area. So yeah, but it is a really good site with, as I say, views to die for. So a bit cloudy this morning, but it is only 7:15. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed my little tour of Studfold Farm. So there you go. First video of the year. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please drop them below and I'll get back to you. The links for the campsite, the links for the Nidderdale Cafe and their Facebook page are all linked below. If there's anything you want to see in more detail, again, just drop it below and I'll do a full review on it. The one thing I am going to do a full review on as and when we move forward will be the Campinguk 2 camping stove, because honestly it's blown both of us away. It's absolutely amazing, even in the wind we've had here. So again, keep your eyes out for that if you're interested in that kind of thing. And I will be back with you very, very soon. Bye.